How to stop osx from switching input method, keyboard layout, automatically? After using the wireless keyboard that comes with the iMac, I have switched to a MS Ergo Natural 4001. Surprisingly, I had to install extra software as osx could not work out which keyboard I had. After which I went into sysprefs and set the main input method to be British, Microsoft first and Swiss German second, what the wireless keyboard is, on the Input Sources tab. However, osx keeps resetting my input method back to Swiss German, which is driving me bananas. I have the flag thingy top right so I can see when this changes. I have input source options set to use the same one in all documents, which I am assuming means keep the language the same for anything running. It also flips back on the login page. Does anyone know how to fix this?
If the system is switching language without you asking to do so, it means that the current input source somehow becomes unavailable. This can happen if you are using a custom input source, put under /library/keyboard layouts, and then lock your screen. The lock screen is owned by the system and thus does not have access to your custom layouts, only the system-wide ones. The current source being unavailable, it will automatically revert to another one. To resolve this issue, ensure that your custom keyboard layout is put under /library and not /users/u/library. After moving the file, remove the input source from the list, reboot and then put it back again.
One possibility that I had in a similar case is that you are hitting the keyboard shortcut to switch input sources. In Snow Leopard preferences, the default to select the previous input source is Command Space. In your screen capture of the language in app text preferences, you can see that this shortcut is active. The other shortcut, to select the next input source, is inactive in that screen capture. It's a bit odd that Command Space is used, as that is also used for Spotlight. But if a shortcut is assigned multiple times, then Snow Leopard would show a warning, which your screen capture does not show. So, Command Space won't activate Spotlight on your Mac. From Apple support, Command Space, show or hide the Spotlight search field, if multiple languages are installed, may rotate through enabled script systems.
In my case, I had a custom .key layout created with ukulele, manually copied over to /library/keyboard layouts. I had two input sources configured under keyboard settings. A built-in one, British, and my custom keyboard layout. In some applications, I could switch between the two keyboard layouts freely. However, there were applications, Calendar, Safari, where the OS refused to switch to my custom layout. If I had the custom layout active, the layout would automatically change back to the British one as soon as I switched over to Calendar. After a lot of head scratching, I downloaded a known good custom .key layout from the internet. I compared this layout to mine and noticed a few differences. This is what I had in my custom layout. And this is what I changed it to, using the downloaded one as a reference. I removed my custom layout under keyboard settings, logged out, logged back in, and added the custom layout back again. Unsure if it was the group, the id, or the max out value causing the problem, but I am glad to say the issue is gone now. As a side note, what is interesting is that I have been using this custom layout for a decade, and never experienced this issue. Now that I am using a new Mac, with macOS Monterey 12.4, is when I first come across this problem.
or contract. These are useless